És nem engem mutas sorba, az meg, de miért nem? Na mindegy. Hello, sziasztok, előtt Antikét, és folytatjuk ezt a remek játékot, ami nem más, mint Outer World. Tudom, hogy nem így kell kimondani, de aki tudja kimondani, az olyan fasz a csávó, mint én. Hosszú fegyverek, oda is teszünk egyet. Mennyi pontom van? 9 már. Jó. Társkritikus sebzése az. A védekezésem sem tökéletes. Azt kell, hogy mondjam. Tudom már mi volt. Hát hasonló, mint most. Cigarettagyújtó. Nem, ezeket lehenteltem és tovább mentem, és akkor anyádat oldalba kapott valami. Jó. Na. Megrendeltem a gépet, úgyhogy ennyi. Majd látjuk. Hát majd, ha megjön, akkor elmondom, mi van benne. Igen, már itt már voltam, és ez így már így meg is vagyunk, hogy van, vagy meg is vagyunk, hogy van. Nem az, hogy van, hogy voltam. 123 277 a DPS, ugye az a sebzés per másodperc. Ó! És ezt be lehet állítani? Hangvezérlő, játékmenető, nehézség normál, játék, sisak, játékos sisakjának megjelenítés, társak sisakjának meg, filmes felület, szövegméret, oktatóanyag, oktatott automatikus kész lesz, alap, lebegő, válaszok megjelenítése hallgatás közben, HUD, célkereszt, küldetés, társak körvonalai, ki. Persze, mert neki be van állítva. Látóvezér. Odas. Azért dobtam rajta rendesen. Azt mondta, hogy izét állította be, hogy nem a DPS látszódjon, hanem a sebzés. Hazudik a kutya. Na mindegy. Gyere para picsa, és basszok neked, így faszok alapácsot kapsz. Mert én ilyen rendes vagyok. Hoppá! Nem ezt akartam, hanem akkor nézzük meg a felseggelést. És Z hozzáadom, tehát Z. Ez sebzés 82, de viszont ez van. Biztos gyorsan lép. Igen, ez meg 37x12, 447. Bocs. 107. 193. 140. Hosszú faszom. 629. 82. Ugyanolyan. Baró. 58. 570. Ez is ugyanolyan. Meg 2. Akkor egyek kibaszunk kukába. 5, 68. Nekem ez ugye jobb volt. 70. 80. 93. Könnyű géppuska, az nekem kell. Lángszóró kell. Kábító faszom nem. 12x43, ez most még ez a soti, ez jobb. Hosszú fegyverek. Plazma puska, ja, az plazma. Taktikai lófasz. 43-szor akármi. Azt nézzük, hogy a súlyunk, jó, van még egy kevés. Ez egy szar. Nem tudjuk még. Majdnem olyan van nekem is. Közepes. Védelmi készség. Jó. Látszik a fejük. Hát mennyivel jobb így. De menjünk tovább. Annak örömére, hogy tovább tudunk menni. És azt nem tudod, hogy erre... Még csak páncélt ad, bazd meg. Pofán vágtál egy királyt, de segítét adott páncélt. Na de én itt mászkáltam, és én itt kaptam valamit, nem? Nyolcas szintű valami. Azt a... Nem kell lángszóró, nekünk van. Folytat. Mit mondja? F, mi? 4, 5, 7. F5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nem volt annyi szar most. Nem kell hülye páncélotok, bazd meg, mert szar. Tényleg olyan, egyre kevesebb dolgot találok, nem baj. Leugrottam egy söré, mi? Megvizéltünk mindenkit, mint a szar. 20-as szintű rohampuska útra. Ennyi van, talán jobb. Hoppá. Hú. Gec. Hát értem, hogy oda kell menni, de...
Hogy?
Hát...
Ez velem van. Van 2000 akármennyi töltényem, úgyhogy... Az nem semmi. Hát én nagyon rajta vagyok, hogy oda jussak, ahova kell, de... Nem értem, hogy hova megyünk. Oda. És... Ó, bazdok, pont itt vagyok középen, de itt is hát oké. Oda nem tudok gyorsat adni? Hülye. Gyors utaztunk, itt van a űrhajóm is. Jó, és akkor...
Ott át kéne majd mennem a hídon. Nem állt, nincs nyitva a kapu, vagy mi a fú. És azért nem tudok kimenni. Ott nem tudok lesasszézni ott fentről valahogy innen. Nem. Ne szülje. Hát meg tudunk gyorsat adni, csak simán ide kellett jönni a kurva életbe bele. Lezárva! Ja?
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why you ventured here at all. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Bro.
That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
SAM units never need longer than necessary to complete the job. Quick, quiet, and efficient, SAM sees it done.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it. Plus a vat of patience. Is that a trick question? Of course, I could offer you a vastly... We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcast. Ask me what you will. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. What? No. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not in his life. For Nebula's sake, even I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1. Once the other corporations had abandoned, the execs had their concern. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and... You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalom... Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who... I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet, if MSI were the only corporation here. Precisely, the other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1, but MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and... Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play revolution in hushed whispers over... Thus, the bargain was struck. They... Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now... And Sanjar has learned... Luckily... How low you... Sure. You know what...
Oké. Na nézzük. Egy kicsit gyorsabban haladni.
Disarray level analysis. Utter and total chaos.
Everybody here was wore out. Just me?
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose?
A manticore.
Yeah. We felled it, mind.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corp... Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless...
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
Excuse me, I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them. Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower. Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a...
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers. Stellar Bay has caught on. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so... wonderful.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Szóval akkor most ezeknek kell, hogy segítsek. Ki kell innen jussak, hogy... Hogy? Lássam, hogy mit kell csinálni, és merre kell menni.
How you doing, Sam?
De én nem iktattam ki azokat a szorokat? Úgy tűnik nem. Mindegy. Nem baj, futunk. Mert visszalábunk azért. Anyádat.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Law help them. I should go. Look, Graham's... What do you want delivered? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. Give them all...
Várjál, mit mondod? Nagy kapacitású mi? Nem tudom, hogy honnan fogja kezdeni. Hoppá, hát onnan. 10...
Excuse me, but that's my nice way of telling you to sod off. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Hell, I ain't gonna...
Ezen már túl vagyunk.
I don't know. What do you want delivered?
Mit szeretnél kézbesíteni? Ja? Kézbesíteni? Hogy eltettem mindent? Na, fasza.
I'm I'm telling you, the Van Noys are...
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, welcome back, Captain.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is... This cuts off one of our own...
About to. That idiot just declared...
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out...
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which... Exactly. I'm glad you...
I'm sure the dead understand, right? Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Hát bazd meg, ez jó. Faszom, bénázunk itt neki, kibe járkálás lesz majd most.
Nem figyeltem, mit írna, mindegy.
Ami társak nem teljesítenek, jó, hogy túl gyakran esnek el, akkor valami.
What was that? What was that? Looks like your path's at an end.
Kivel kell itt beszéljek? Ja, senkivel. Mi vagy? Megint képességpont. Hát annyi pontom lesz már sose, hogy el. Na nézzük.
Taktikai időtette, igen.
Bocs. Tíz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Társaktól kapott teherbírási bónuszt, na azt. 849. Bemegyek. Kik ezek? Munkapad. Hát tele van a tököm, nézd meg. Barkács, javítás, szétszed. Köszönöm. Ez mi? Könnyű gépuska, 835-ös. Nem érdekel. Kezdjük innen. Lángszoró. Bocs. Háromszor akármi. 402 és akkor 69x3, 74x3. Bicska. Soti. Egy snipert hagyok. Bicska. Módosít. Mit tudok módosítani egy baltán? Sebzés 15%-kal jobb lesz. De mit tudom? Nem. Jó, hogy pont akkor kapcsoltam, amikor tároztam. Nem, az azért jó, hogy akkor kapcsoltam be, mert csomó minden le is maradtam, és nem tudtam csinálni, de... Akkor nem jó. Aha. Igazából én jobban a távolsági harcot részesítem elébe szerintem, mert ugye az jobban fel van húzva.
Mi lehet benne? Na? Semmi. Köszönöm. Jó napot kívánok! Eladta, ami nem kell, kő. Kell kő. Gyors utazás. Jaj, zongorázok. Nekem ez is megy.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason. Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? You can be a real bastard, you know that?
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pit...
Sir...
De most álljunk már egy kicsit.
Move along. Huh? That was a hell of a soiree. Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours. Yeah, on a...
Hát bazd meg. Hát az nem él. Én azt hittem, hogy ezekkel találkoztam, azt akkor jó, meg is vagyunk, de nem.
That was a hell of a soiree. Yes, let's. Get us our medic back, and we'll get out of here. Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Na. Akkor most már nyugodtan visszamehetünk ide. És még mentett? A 5-ös vagy a 4-es?
If you'll just...
No, no more listening. No more
Enough, Captain. Apologies, but our situation grows dire. They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one... Excellent.
Did you find the Van Nuys? Lucky indeed. Thank you.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you. I have...
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Hánkodóan is lehet jönni akar vele. Kimegyek ide így, jó? Hogy mindenki láthassa, hogy mi van. Mondjuk azt meg kell nézni, hogy merre megy, mert... Jó, oda ment. Belenézzünk a nagy holdvilágba, nem így, mit csináljunk? Nem, én mennek ki, akarok menni inni, úgyhogy mindjárt jövök. Ok. Bocs.
Ready when you are.
Na, ennyi, ma itt is vagyok. Milyen fasz a kis videó ment. Na. Bocs.
Hey, Captain. I need your help. We ought to keep it hush-hush. You
Okay.
know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Fella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out a town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that... Right, the access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end. Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Én kire vigyázzak? Patentitisztőjóra. Hát az azt jelenti, amit akar, bocs. Bazd meg és hogy haladok már előre? Ezek még csak az egyik ilyen lófasz volt, nem is mentem tovább. Oké, hát megyünk. Ki vagy te, Jóska? Pista, hova a... This is ő? Gyors utatás csillagbörtön. Ne csináld már, nem is ide kell jönni, naplopó. Oké. Hát megtaláltam mégis azt a küldött, ami mostan intéztem, hogy beszéltem rá, úgyhogy... Bazd meg. Jó, messze. Odaütözzük a közelbe. És azért kapnák egy pontot, amit gondolom, hogy el lehet osztani, de viszont kapták negativitást, amit úgy nem akarunk. Jaj. 27 páncél. Tizenkilences szintű. Itt valami le volt zárva. Azt én értem, és akkor ennyi volt, ez meg is van. Tuti.
Welcome back. You find anything out there? Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes. Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head amid clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know.
Jó. Ja, ki kell menni. Hoppá. Rossz felé indultál, lett egy szerencsétlen.
Ma'am, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Wrap mask and canid eyes, right here.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little... Oh, I just... He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about...
Oh, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch. You look for him in Amber Heights. And if you
Could I?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very...
Noted.
Ez hülye.
Not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the salt tuna.
Sardinia baszta.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are...
I can tell your iconoclast friends have left their mark on you.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be...
Ez hülye.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous stuff. And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry.
It's true. One of the old exec...
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Corporate espionage. How was that, Celia? Did I sell it?
Your best delivery yet, sir.
Getting ahead of myself again.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Already? I'll complete the Bolt 52 in no time.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous doc.
What's gonna happen to the people here when the board figures out what you're doing?
Well, by that point, my hope is that we'll be on the board once more.
I'm just... Maybe I'm worrying too much, but it seems the folks here get plans made for them an awful lot. When do they get to start?
Once MSI is restored, the people of Monarch will be able to make more choices. We'll have all the brands and resources of the board here. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course. That seems unnecessarily complicated.
It's actually very funny, sir.
Now I'm confused. Do you have evidence against UDL or not? I knew there was something going on. I'll transmit this data along with the...
That means no more broadcasts from us.
This has been my albatross. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke. One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for that. Was there something else? I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially since, not intentionally, though that's, for many years this planet was home to... Really? I always thought they were refreshingly
Here, though, the results were...
And as the other corporations began to tally their... MS. But there were others of us who... Very well. What can I do for you?
És most akkor... Csak megcsináltunk mindent és mehetünk a picsába. Már nem tudom, hogy jutottam fel oda az előtt, nem baj.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have... Yes, indeed. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem?
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so? I suppose not. I don't doubt. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling. You make it sound so scat. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. It's simple, truly. I'm terrific.
Elég volt. Innen folytatjuk. Oké, köszönjük a figyelmet, sziasztok, már elfáradtam, aztán most már akadozok. Puszpá. Innen. Ok.